Hi, this is Daniel with Breakthrough Your Art, and we are just going to get started with Open Studio. Hi, this is Daniel with Breakthrough Your Art. Okay, so we're going to continue here and get going with Open Studio. Going to be allowing people to come in a minute. Hello, hello. Getting some feedback. Let's try that again. Hello? All right. Okay, sorry about some technical glitches. Today we're going to be focusing on experimentation and what can you do that's different that you can experiment with. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with just palette knives, working flat on the table here, and I'm working with acrylics. I'm going to be working with this extra heavy gel matte, pretty rad stuff. You mix it with acrylics, gives you super impasto, and I'm going to go to town on having very large abstract composition that has a lot of texture. All right, I'm going to start letting some people in and we're going to get started. Hello, Catherine, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hello, Veronica, welcome.
Thank you. My first time.
Good. Looks like you got your space set up. Is that a mural that you're painting on your wall?
It's actually three pieces, triptych for a wall for a client, actually. It's
Fantastic.
the Cinque Terre in Italy. The
Wonderful.
I'll show you. I'll show you the
That's great.
uh
Hello, Veronica. Welcome to Open Studio.
thank
Hello,
you.
how are you?
Good, good.
That's
It's great to have you both here. We'll keep letting people in today. So my name's Daniel. I run Open Studio as a great way for artists to work together and to create their work kind of live. And you can check in with other artists that are doing the same. And we generally go into breakout rooms and we talk about our work. Um, Today we'll see as more people come in. We're going to focus on experimentation to see what you can do to use some materials or methodology or technique that really feels like a sweet spot, but that pushes you to be a little vulnerable, to get kind of out of your comfort zone, to maybe perhaps it's using more texture, perhaps it's going deeper into some color, or perhaps it's like some theme of your work that you're really, really like passionate about. But to take some risk and to experiment with that material, I'm going to work with this, starting a new piece here, till a blank canvas. I'm working flat. And I'm going to be using this golden extra heavy gel matte and just do a super heavy textured abstract painting that using all my different array of palette knives. I got all different sizes. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So encourage you to, yeah, have fun with it. And I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And I do believe a few more people will pop in.
Well, that's great. I know I
Yeah,
haven't seen you for a while.
I'm glad you've made it back, Veronica.
I've been busy. So busy.
Good.
I did work on my other piece that I was working on the last time, and that had thick gel medium in it. And then I went in and I put in um some gold metallic overlay. Let me see if I can find that piece.
All right.
I'll show you what it looks like. Uh,
And Veronica,
there.
where are you from again?
I'm up in upstate New York, by the Canadian border. I'm in a place called, well, St. Lawrence County.
Okay.
Um, up, I'm north.
Oh, very
I'm
nice.
about 30 minutes from Ottawa.
Oh, that's great. How exciting.
Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful
So,
painting.
so this is some of the texture I had going on, and I think I was putting that on last time I was here. And then, this is like, basically I had, some leaf, some gold leaf, and I used that and put that in there. And these are some papers that I was using. And so that's where I kind of left it there. But
Uh, So
that's
good
what,
starting point. What can you do to experiment today with this piece?
oh, you want me to work on this piece today?
Well, whichever piece you want to work on, if that's the piece you
I
want to
put
work
it
on.
aside. Well, this piece I started today, I had these new soft pastels that I really, found fascinating. And what I did was I did some pastel drawings, and then I used water to give them a little bit of a wash. And then I sprayed it with a matte varnish, so that if I work in acrylics, I won't smudge or smear or anything. So
Yeah,
it's all
good
dry
idea.
and it's ready to be painted over top of. So
Perfect.
that's
Good.
what I was going to
All
work
right. Well,
on.
see how you can push that idea to go back into it and make it work, make it more potent and powerful. And then maybe after that next layer, you go spray it again.
I've got this mixture of,
Hey, Lifeist, welcome.
yeah, the
You're
phthalic.
on mute.
Oh, you go ahead. Welcome, people. Go ahead. I'm fine.
And Catherine, what are you going to work on today that you can experiment with your large triptych mural?
Well, I'm not really great with the palette knife, so I need to do that more. But right now, I need to do my lemons at the bottom. So I like it's so intense, so complicated. I got to stay in one place, I think. I'm not
Okay.
sure. It's
Well,
like,
we're really glad
but
to have you here. Hey, I'm curious, Catherine, is it possible are you on a phone or on a laptop?
I'm on my phone. I don't have a laptop.
Okay, it'd be great to have the orientation so we can watch your hand moving. Actually,
okay. So here,
yeah,
how's that? That's
perfect.
good.
Yeah, watch you
Okay.
painting. That would be perfect. Great.
Okay. All right.
And Life is welcome. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was uneventful, which was good. Yeah, the racist uncles weren't invited this year, so everything went smoothly.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah,
Life
and
is-
then I had a dog who had an abscessed tooth and had to have some teeth pulled.
Mhm.
Oh.
So that was, a full day's worth of anxiety.
Yeah.
But he's doing so good. He's like a puppy now. He's just
Oh.
dancing around and
Amazing. A dog could lose a tooth or lose a limb. They don't even know. They're
yeah,
like,
he
"Oh,
has
cool,
some
good."
trouble eating the wet food. I have to scoop it up with a fork, but he can eat dry by himself. So now
Cool.
that he's healed, he's getting off the wet. He's
All
just gonna
right.
eat dry. Yeah,
All right.
he'll be fine.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Today we're going to focus on experimentation to see what you can work on in a way that's like new or different or not your usual, to kind of tap into that, I guess you could say, like more of that genius zone of where you're kind of being intuitive with the material. As I was telling the ladies here, I'm going to work with this. I bought this big gallon of this heavy gel medium, which is really cool to mix with acrylics. And
Yeah.
I'm still working flat, so I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to go to town on a big abstraction, like lots of color. So I'm really excited about that, and lots of muscle and thick texture. So I haven't done one of those in a long time, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Very
So I have a
fun.
question. I have a
Yes.
question about your gel medium. You said it's thick gel medium. Is that basically
Yeah.
what it is?
It's extra heavy.
Yeah, it's
Extra?
real viscous.
Yeah, so
Uh,
basically it's like, if you look here,
Are you going to mix color with it?
you can see how thick just one little scoop. You know, you
Right.
can put a ton on there. And what's so cool about this stuff is when you mix it with acrylic, it like absorbs into the whole texture of that same color. it's not like oil where you're going to be able to keep messing with the texture the next day. You know,
Right.
tomorrow I'm going to have this rock solid textured painting. The next layers are generally a little more difficult because you're not working on something flat anymore. You're working on something with a lot of texture that's hard, as if you were
Right.
using like modeling paste. But it works really great, like just mixing with colors. So yeah, I'm going to mix a lot of colors first and have a bunch of piles of really thick color, and then use my palette knife to apply it.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
think I saw an artist working in the thick with really super thick, and I guess that might be the same medium. And I was always wondering what it was that he
Yeah, I
was
mean, you
using.
could see just from the lid, you know,
Yeah,
how thick
yeah,
it is. It doesn't even come
but
off.
it doesn't disperse the color. You keep your
It keeps pretty
color,
similar. It
color
lightens it.
saturation.
It lightens it just a little bit, just like a glaze lightens it a little bit.
Right, right.
But if I mix red with it, I'll have these big, you know, yeah, you'll see. I mean, and it's gonna go pretty quick as
Awesome.
far as because you can apply it and spread it, and it's like, you know, working with
I can't wait,
pastries or something.
I can't wait to see her. Cool.
Cool. Well, let's get started, and hopefully a few more people will pop in. I hope you and first, oh yes, I want to know, Catherine, where are you coming in from?
Florida,
Say again?
Florida.
Florida. So we got Florida,
Yeah,
Alabama, and New York. All right.
yeah. I'm from New York too. I'm originally from New York.
All right. We got the South and the East represented. See who else comes.
Yeah, I lived in
And,
California
and
for
then mountains of
13 years.
Colorado. All right, guys. Cool. Let's get started and we'll see who else shows up.
Sounds great.
Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Lifus, what are you going to do today to try and experiment?
I am going to do my after my guidelines are in, I'm gonna go in with alcohol markers and do a underpainting of sorts with that, and then attack it with oils on top of that, on top of the marker.
Fantastic. I haven't used alcohol markers before. I'm excited to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I've got it tinted right now with an acrylic, and the alcohol marker, if you're not careful, will remove the acrylic from the canvas. I discovered that
Well, that could
already.
be fun too. It could
Yeah, it
create
can
some,
be fun
yeah.
if it's in the right way, but if you're trying to keep it from doing that, you just got to be careful.
Right. Cool.
Let it dry is make a pass and let it dry, make a pass and let it dry. If you keep scrubbing, it'll come off. Just something to know. But yeah, I've done this on one other piece, and I'm kind of liking the process,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm gonna try it again, see if I get similar results.
Before you go over with oils, Veronica had said she had used some type of fixative spray where she used chalk pastels and then used water to spread that blue and then did a spray cover over it. Yeah, using a Krylon matte finish. And
Right.
now she's going to paint on top of that so she doesn't lose with acrylics, what's under it. I don't know if that will work with the oils or not, but it would protect
Well, I
the
know that
underpainting.
at the end, at least, I have to go over with the UV spray because the alcohol markers will fade in sunlight.
Okay.
So I do know I need to do that. So I was just saving that for the last step.
Okay.
especially since it's cold and humid.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good. Let's
Yeah,
rock and roll.
awesome.
okay.
Hello, Stephen. Welcome to Open Studio.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah,
Nice to see
we started about the top of the last hour, so we'll go
Yeah.
for about another half hour. But if you have a piece of art you want to jump into for a few minutes, please do.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just thought I'd come check it out. I noticed it late, so thanks for welcoming me.
Oh, of course. Yeah, everyone's working on the concept of experimentation today with different materials and seeing how to push themselves.
Nice.
Yeah. Where are you calling in from?
From Boulder, Colorado.
All right, I'm in Telluride.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Boulder's beautiful.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah. I was out there a couple of years ago, played a concert with Krishna Das.
Oh, fantastic. I remember when he was out here.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Do you have any artwork you're working on right now?
Not at the moment. I'm actually just considering jumping back in. So I'm just scoping out what's happening. So,
Okay, yeah. So what makes this unique is this is a live art making class. So
Mhm.
it's a workshop for people to, we have some prompts and then we have conversation just to get into their own work.
Nice. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I'm working with a lot of texture, working flat, making a big abstraction, using a lot of modeling,
Mhm.
texture, gel matte with acrylics.
hmm
And we have Catherine's working on this big triptych mural for a client, and Veronica's working on a big abstraction over some chalk painting. And then Lifeis's work, he just worked with some alcohol pens and he's letting it cure. Then he's going to be going back into that with oils.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So feel free to grab a sketch pad at least
Okay.
and
I might get some.
do some sketching or some ideating.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Perfect. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, Daniel. Lisa? Yes, I'm reviewing with them tomorrow. They want to have that. All right, let's wrap up in about 10 minutes and we'll do a go round for everyone to talk about their work and what was successful for them, challenging, exciting in regards to trying to take a leap forward with your work and some experimentation and some play. So at a quarter after, everyone can have their full work on screen, and we'll go around and talk about it. Sound good? Thumbs up? All right, awesome. Well, looks like we lost Veronica. Hopefully she pops back on. Okay, we'll group up in about 3 minutes. Make sure your space is set up. You have the angle of your camera, kind of giving a good full view of your work. All right. We all ready to talk art?
Oh, yeah, let's do this.
All right. Cool. Looks like a fun day. Looks like everyone got into it. Oh, good. You even got some drawing done in a half hour. Good job, Stephen.
Thank you.
That's great. All right. Who wants to, Stephen, you're showing your work right there. You want to talk about what you just did?
Sure. I don't know. I just had like 10 minutes to come up with something. So I was just playing with shapes and implying 3 dimensions, color, wanting to set up some geometric tension. So that's about it. Just getting a little playful.
And that was some chalk pastel?
That's right. Yeah. Just on some
Excellent.
graph paper.
Yeah, it's got a really nice three-dimensional look to it. Your use of calm space and your angles. It's it would look really awesome as a giant painting.
Oh, thank you.
Great depth,
Thank you.
for sure. What would you do next?
That's a good question. I might play with getting more layers in there and maybe more, yeah, layers of color and maybe more implied shapes so that those shapes are a little more ambiguous, but trying to keep the space going. Yeah, but maybe just trying to create a little more complexity in the backgrounds.
Like, how much more complex would you make the background to take away from those 4 triangular pillars that go, back into space and that sphere?
Not so, I guess it would be more like playing with kind of like where I was getting these, whoops, I don't know what just happened. Oh no. Am I out of power? No, sorry. Now we got, okay. Did I lose you?
No, you're still there.
Okay, good. Great. Okay. So, you know, the way I did that, those kind of concentric circles with white lines there,
Right.
I might just play around with getting more layers of color in there, but trying to keep the clarity of the space.
Ah, very good. I like what you're saying then.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'd love to see you push it further and make sure to join the Open Studio private Facebook group. And then you can post your work in there and get some feedback on it. That'd be great.
Cool. Wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah, I
the
hope you'll come back next week.
Thanks. Yeah, I'd like to.
Fantastic. Thank you. Let's go
Sure.
on to Catherine. Catherine, what do you got going on your big
I-
painting? What did you
I
get going?
can't. Okay, so I am doing the bottom because I feel like I just need to focus on something right now instead of I was trying to just do black. It's just really difficult. Like there's a lot to do.
That's
So
great.
I'm trying. So this time I was trying to work with the palette knife. Not good.
Oh, I like
I-
it actually. You've got some really nice textural lines and you know,
Yeah.
how detailed do you want the foreground to be considering you've got so much activity, right? It's enough
Yeah, I just want the lemons in the front because I feel like it's like so Italy, like.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
mainly the focus is going to be in the middle, I think, over here, like on this, this area here.
Yeah, that's going to be beautiful when you get all those colored buildings in there. My daughter
Yeah.
was there a couple years ago. I got to see a lot of amazing photos and sunsets. What a
She
place.
went to Cinque Terre.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it looks
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
what a great fun project. What are you going to do next? What's your next emphasis?
on this painting, you mean?
Yeah, what's your next step?
Well, I'm definitely gonna work again with the big shapes, and I'm still using the projector to help me make sure everything's right with the big shapes, and then I guess I really want to do the sky again and the water again. I want to fix the sky and water.
Yeah.
And then I'll start on the left because I'm actually in a program and this is my end of part 1 program. So
Great.
once I end one of these, I don't think I'll be able to finish one of them, but I'm gonna work on, and then I could start part 2 of the program. But this is part of, I'm sorry, I'm not making any sense.
Oh, you are. What's the program you're in?
Have you heard of Milan Institute?
Say again?
The Milan Art Institute?
I think I have heard of it.
It's
That's-
amazing. It's really amazing. It's all online and it's 4 parts where first you're just doing oil paintings, drawings, like starting from, your skill, bringing up your skill level. Then it's multimedia, then it's portfolio, and then it's marketing, website, shows, like really help you to be a professional artist.
Fantastic.
And I feel like it's finally a light. Like I've been painting for 20, 30 years and I never saw anything. So it's hard.
Yeah. Well, the most important is to be making your work. If you sell it, that's the bonus.
Yeah, yeah. So here's something I made. This is kind of thing I like to do. It's like,
Oh, neat. That's really
yeah,
hyper realistic. I love it. Great color.
that's what I like. I like abstract. It's realism, abstract realism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, good. I look forward to
What
seeing
happens
you.
when you don't charge your phone?
Yeah, it's okay. Glad you're back, Veronica. Your video is off. So, Catherine, if you're able to join again next week would be great. If you can also join the Open Studio private group on Facebook, I'll admit you and you can post your work and some progress.
Okay. Thank
cool.
you.
For sure. For
Okay.
sure. All
Okay.
right. Well, thank you for sharing. Veronica,
Yeah.
would you like to share your work? Looks like we may have lost her again. How about Lifus? You want to jump in?
Sure.
All right, let me get you spotlighted here 1 second. Okay.
All right. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I tinted the canvas with an acrylic wash, let it dry. Kind of did some preliminary guidelines in graphite. And then I went in with an alcohol marker and did my base drawing. And I'm going in with oils now to give it some color and a little life.
Did you already go in with oils?
Yeah, the green is oil, and some of the purple is oil. So I used these 6 colors for my alcohol marker. So it's kind of a
Can
nice
you show
golden.
us the brand on that? What is
Yeah,
that?
this is Cali Art.
Cali Art alcohol marker?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
And they come in a big set of like 36 or 48 with another blending marker, which kind of takes the streak marks out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And but I like the streak marks myself.
Yeah.
So. And it's got 2 different tips, a chisel tip and a brush tip.
Nice.
So you can get a pretty fine line or cover a nice big area. I like them.
Yeah, you definitely seem to be gravitating to getting some really good work done from the underpainting process.
Yeah, I enjoy getting the anxiety worked out. And so that way the painting can be pleasurable instead of worrying about placement and
Uh-huh.
and proportion and all and composition. I want to get that kind of figured out before I get to the joy.
It gives you some control.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, good. I'm excited to see how you push it.
Cool.
And you're good at posting images, so I know we'll see some.
Yeah, me and Steven started posting some, so
Great.
that's good for him.
Yeah, I'm glad we haven't seen him in a bit, but I'm glad he has been posting. I'll follow up with him via text.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun on my first layer for this super textured painting. And it's just fun to be playing with abstraction and kind of merging the colors and the textures, bringing more white, carrying the red through, bringing the green up, the purple. And it's got some interesting like bubbly texture, which is because I've been spraying water on it, which is really interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think the water probably permeates the very here I'll
I wonder how it would react to alcohol.
yeah, I wonder. I feel like it would definitely yeah, I mean I could try. I could just spray some alcohol on it and see what happens. I
Sure.
think the water kind of permeates the top layer and kind of goes under it and bubbles. I don't know if I totally like it, but I have a feeling I'll go pretty deep into a lot more texture and just make this like one of the most textured paintings I've ever made and just keep
Something
keep adding to it. And I always find that to be really fun. So yeah,
50
cool.
pound 50 pounds of paint.
Exactly. Go from a white canvas in one day to a canvas that's got, what have I told y'all before? Like Jay DeFeo, female artist in the abstract expressionist time, she has some paintings that weigh over 500 to 1,000 pounds that are like inches and inches thick of texture, just incredible. So
Wow.
yeah, it makes your painting more of like a sculpture, which is really awesome.
Brings a whole nother level to it.
Exactly. So I'm going to let this sit overnight and get back into it tomorrow. So it's been
Cool.
always a pleasure to work with you guys, and tell your friends, come on back, and we'll see you next week. Looking forward to
Sounds great.
seeing you all post on the Open Studio Facebook page. So just go to that. It's Open Studio private Facebook group. If you haven't participated yet, Catherine or Steven, just put a request in and I'll admit you and you can post your work in there and then we can give feedback to each other.
Beautiful. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Steven. Thank you,
Pleasure.
Catherine. Thank you, Lifus.
Thank you.
Guys, have a good one.
Best to everyone.
Great one. Take care.
All right,
Bye.
cheers.